Hi guys, let us understand today how to make a JavaBeans program using JSP. I just create one project here. Say here right click, new project. Okay, new project, a dynamic project, right? Give a project name like JSP with JavaBeans, right? Select the version of sublet, next, next, and finish it. So we'll create one Pozo class. Okay, consider here we have in the web content we are having b1f and all, that's fine. Let us create one index page here. Say new file. I say index.jsp. Okay, finish. Okay, again I will create one new file. First, or say student.jsp. Okay, finish it. Now here I'll just make a link anchor href equal to, and I say student.jsp. Okay, close it here, and then say here click here to get student details, right? Now in student.jsp we will use one bean, JSP colon use bean. Okay, and here I'll say id equal to, I'll give some name here, say x, and then class. I'll create one class which I need to give here. Now let us create one class here. We'll go to here in Java source. Here we'll create one package, new, say package, and I'll say com.example. Okay, finish it, and then say new class, and I'll give a name of class, what, student class. Finish it. Now here we'll have just two properties. I will say here private int sid. Okay, and then private string sname, and then private, say here fruit, or let us say here int age. So I have a three properties in this class, right? What we'll do here, right click, then source, right click, click on the source, and then say generate getter setter. Select all and then click OK. So the getter setter has been generated for the property which we have. Now this is my student bean, I can say, or student JavaBeans, or I can say student class here, Pozo class, right? So this is a component which we have. Now what we want to do, I want to get this. So I'll say here com dot example dot student class, right? And we can set here scope equal to, say, request. Okay, now here you can call all the setter method. Let us say JSP colon set property, right? Set property, name equal to, you have to use this one x, and value equal to what? So you can say here value equal to first property is 1. Okay, and you have to tell property, which property you are going to set. So property equal to what? SID, like this. Okay, now I just set this property here. So this time name, and then I have a age here, right? Name is, let us say, Tom here. Age is say 20, correct? If you want to get the value here, so what will write here? JSP, just we can copy this one, and here I'll say get property, get property, get property. So this time will not use value, right? Okay, so this is the code which we have written in the JSP page. We are looking for this Java bean, student Java bean. Student is here, right? Now, yeah, we have done now. So this page is calling a student. The student is calling the bean, setting property, and getting the property, right? So let us say right click here and then run as run on server. Say finish. We'll get index page here now. If I click it here, you can see I'm getting the value 1, Tom 20, right? 1 is the student ID, Tom is the name, 20 is the value here, right? So this is what JavaBeans we are having. Now I'll create another example in this same here, and that will retrieve data from the database. Okay, so let us create one class here, new, and I'll say class, and this time I'll give a name here, author. Okay, now here in the index page I'll make another link and say click here to get author details. Okay, and here I'll make a page author.jsp. So let us create one new file and say author.jsp. Okay, finish it. Done. So we have author.jsp and author.java, right? Okay, I have a code here. So let us say author.jsp is having this stuff. What is that? Like it will look for a ID, URL, and driver name. So if I enter the author ID, I'll get author details. But I have to pass the URL and driver name also and then connect and get it. It is calling get author name.jsp. So let us create this one also. Right click, a new file, get author name.jsp, right? Here we'll write again the get author name.jsp code here. So we are importing this package com.example.author author, right? Author class here. I created author.java now. So what we are doing here, we are creating instance for the author class. You can just write author, or I can write com.example.author here. Okay. So we are having object fa. Let us say x. Same thing we are doing x here. So this time we are saying property star, means whatever the property we are having, whatever the form here we are having, right? Once I say submit, this data URL, author ID and driver name, these three, the value of this field will automatically populate to the bin through this, right? So in the get author name .jsp, we are not saying request.get parameter, request.get parameter URL, right? So just be writing here JSP colon set property name x and then property star. So whatever the properties are there, it will set to that. It will call all the setter methods and set it there. Okay. Now, and then we are saying that we are retrieving the, we are calling one method get result through x. X is the object of this class here. I need to create the get result method there. It is returning a vector, and then we are enumerating this vector and displaying the author name, address, city and state. Okay. Now let us write some code for author.java. So suppose we have this code now. So look at here now. We are having author. These are the, we can make a private member here. So let us say this is the private. And we have a getter setter method here, right? Driver name, URL, author name, author ID, results and all. So we are having setter and getter for that, right? Here in the get result method that we're calling here, remember, we're calling here, right? And we're telling that next element, we're retrieving the value here now. So, okay. So the error is gone from here, right? Now you can see this author.jsp or author.java here. We are trying to do some connectivity here. We are interacting with the database and we are looking for that particular author, right? So what we'll do here, we'll go to the database, we'll create one database, create database, say publisher, okay, pub, and then I say use pub, right? So I'll create a table here. Here it is here. Okay, so I created one table here, create table author, author ID, author name and all these things, right? Now I'll insert few records here. So let us insert some record. Okay, now you can see the records which we have. So we are having 4 records here, right? Okay, come back here now. So we have created the tables. We are saying username, password, root and admin, right? We're looking for that particular author ID and that's we are doing, right? Okay, so these all are the getter setter and all, and here we are retrieving the results and in the result set, and then when then like we are iterating this result set and storing to vector and then returning this vector to bin, right, to JSP page. So this guy is looking for the this method, getting this vector, storing the value here. Okay, so I think you understood this code. It's very normal page, normal code. Now let us try to run this code now. So run on server, finish it. So get author details. We are getting this form. Author ID is, let us say, 2. URL. So URL is always like, as you know, the JDBC colon MySQL colon slash slash localhost colon 3306 slash database name was pub, right? And driver name is the com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. So I didn't add the mysql dot jar file, right? So we'll not get the results because we have to add this library. So we'll do what? I just copy this mysql dot jar here and we'll try again. So we are getting that, right? So you can see that once I copied this mysql dot jar, we are getting this record, right? Now let us say I want for 1 connect. So I'm getting the first term, right? If I say ID 4, okay, I'm getting the next one. So I think you understood the JavaBeans concept now. So this page is interacting with the bean and bean is further interacting with your database, right? That's all about JavaBeans.